Hey guys, it's Haley. So today we are doing a storytime video, my friends. Since school is ending pretty soon for a lot of people, like it's the last week of school, last month of school, last whatever of school, I thought I would do a storytime video about school. Sorry guys, that was cold, so I wanted to put on my flannel. So today's storytime is going to be about a teacher that I had in middle school. If you're wondering, I'm going to be 21 next month, so this was like 7 or something years ago. This is a while ago. I thought I would share the story with you guys because hopefully none of you can relate, but if you can, at least we're not alone. So this teacher I had, she was an 8th grade math teacher. I'm going to call her Miss Powers. That's not even close to her name, but her name was Miss Powers. Let's go with that. I believe the math we were taking was Algebra 2. If you guys had to do algebra, you know it's very difficult when you're just learning it. What happened in middle school is our math teachers were not very good. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to insult anyone, but our math teachers were not the best math teachers in the world. So that year we were learning Algebra 2 or Algebra 1, I think it was Algebra 2. And we were learning about like slope and all that stupid stuff. Whenever we would learn about it, she would always come in and just yell at us and be rude to us and belittle us and make us feel like we weren't smart enough to be in that class and like, oh, we're not gonna get anywhere. Like the way that she talked to us, she talked down to us a lot. I remember there was one day that she came in, she was saying that her husband's in the military, and we respected her not just because her husband was in the military, but because she was our teacher. We tried to respect her even though she had zero respect for us. She came up to us one day and she came in, she was in a really bad mood, and none of us were really sure why she was in such a pissy mood because none of us did anything. She was just like in a bitchy mood, like we really don't know why. Just sitting there like doing our work, whatever, and she comes in, she goes up to the board and she starts writing like stuff on the board, like the equations or whatever. She looks at it, she goes,
"You know, you guys, you're never going to be anything. You guys aren't going to even be able to work at McDonald's because you're so stupid and you don't even try. You guys are such losers and such idiots. You guys aren't going to get anywhere in life."
Mind you, this was in 8th grade. I don't know how old I was in 8th grade, I can't remember. I was like 12. I was like 12 years old, and this woman's like, "You're not gonna amount to anything, you're nothing, you know nothing, you're an idiot, you're this, you're that." Like, I'm sorry, bitch, but like, who are you? She goes on to say like she hates all of us and she hates kids. Meanwhile, she has a son. So meanwhile, this woman has a son, she has a husband who's in the military, and she's teaching middle school kids. I think she chose the wrong job. If you don't like kids, you don't work as a teacher because that makes you sound and look fucking stupid. Like, that makes no sense. That's like going to work at a veterinarian's office when you're terrified of animals. Like, no. And it honestly, like to this day, it makes me so angry every time I think about it. And I remember going home that day and I was so upset and I was like, "Mom, my teacher said that we're not going to amount to anything and that we're stupid and all that stuff." And she goes, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "No, this bitch said all this stuff to our class." And she was like, "Do you like tape it on your phone or anything?" And I was like, "No." But what happened is another girl in my class actually did tape it. So she taped it and brought it down to the principal's office. Get this, guys, okay? So she brings it down to the principal's office, shows the principal, shows like all the proof that she has, like whatever. Principal goes,
"Oh, well, I don't think she'd do that. She wouldn't do that. You could have made up that video clip."
"You could have made up that video clip? Do you think that I have time to sit and make video clips when I have 4 hours of homework every night? Like, I'm not sitting at home making video clips, bitch. Like, this is the person that you hired as a teacher, and she sucks. Okay? Miss Powers sucks. She sucks. I hate her. Like, I literally hate her. By the way, I think she's honestly still at that school. I haven't gone back to that school since that year because my English teacher I had that year too was a complete wackadoodle. Like, complete wackadoodle. I don't know what my middle school was. My entire middle school experience, I honest to God thought I was being punked. Like, the entire time, like, I thought I was being punked because I was like, this world can't be that fucked up. Like, this can't be real. Like, this shit cannot be real. But bitch, it was real. Like, this is actual shit that was happening. It was like serious. Like, honestly though, I imagine if I went home and I took that so personally what she said. Like, imagine, that's awful. Like, what do you, like, that's horrible. Like, how dare you say that to someone? I don't care if you're a teacher, I don't care if you're a student. I honestly don't give a fuck who you are, where you go to school, where you come from. It doesn't matter. You don't say that to someone because that is rude, disrespectful, and that can really, really fuck someone up. I just wanted to share that story with you guys because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I hate high school and I hate middle school and I hate this," and I'm like, trust me, I know. Like, I went through all 12 years. I know. Now what people say, you're gonna miss school, you're gonna miss high school, you're gonna miss... Let me let you in on a little bit of a secret, guys. I've been out of high school for 3 years now, going on 4. Do not miss it at all. I have not missed one day of high school. Well, I talked to 3 people that I graduated with. That's it. Mind you, my graduating class was 500 people, and I talked to 3. I don't care. Like, the people I graduated with and the people in my school were not good people in my mind. So I would just like to put out a message to Mrs. Powers, if you are watching this, which even if you are watching this, you won't even know I'm talking about you. But if you remember that you were my 8th grade math teacher, let me tell you something, okay? I went to cosmetology school. I got my cosmetology license. I worked in a salon. I didn't like it, so now I'm working in a retail store, and I am at the top of my sales game. I'm in the top section of the sales for the entire company. Not just my store, all the stores that we have. So I'm pretty successful if you ask me. And guess what? I also have a YouTube channel, which you probably don't even know what YouTube is because you're too old to realize that. But I have a YouTube channel and I have almost 2,000 people who think that I'm worth something. That's what I have to say to you, because to be quite honest, you're a bitch. And you shouldn't be working with kids because you're a kid yourself and you need to grow up. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I was kind of rude in it, but like I really don't care because she was the biggest bitch like ever. Anyways, so I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!